What is up? Welcome back to another video on the channel. This is more of like an experimental type of video. I might do more of these, I might not. I'll have to basically what I'm saying is that if this video doesn't do well, then there'll be no more, Transformer videos. So, but I start off with something simple, just this like Rise of the Beast Prime. I forgot what it's called already, even though I got it fucking yesterday. But yeah, I got it at Walmart, very good store. And today we're just gonna review him. No fucking shit. So yeah, this is the truck mode. It's all right. I mean, it kind of looks a little weird from some angles, like all that. Like these should be a bit farther, but it's a simplified toy. It's not gonna be anything crazy. So yeah, and then it has like this like wolf weapon. We'll show that off more in the robot mode, but it tabs into like the side, I guess. So woohoo. I mean, it does roll nice at least. It cuts through anything. It's a chainsaw. I think his name was Chainclaw. I don't know. I already lost the box, so it's a nice tealish blue color with some silver though. So at least there's that. But I got the windows. No bull bar, surprisingly, which is a little strange because that's like the main difference between him and the Bumblebee design, at least in truck form. So that's kind of weird. So this is more of like a shorter video, so rather quick. This wheel does not roll. It's a fake wheel, so you can put this in there if I can get it tabbed in. The tab does collapse very easily. Is it gonna tab in? I mean, it tabs in, but that's more of like a robot mode thing. So yeah, speaking of robot mode, let's just get him into robot mode. So it's like that typical, prime conversion. Take the arms, rotate them out, and slide them around to where it's like that. And these tabs right here, if you can see them, will untap from these shin pieces. So fold down the legs, flip out these heels. If I can get them, they're a bit finicky if you don't have nails. Let me just move these arms out of the way to make this easier. Rotate the waist, until you line it up or whatever. Get everything positioned, and then take the head. I recommend pushing down right here. That will get that. And you are supposed to rotate the head, and then rotate the head around. And there you go. You got a nice little Optimus Prime in the robot mode. And here he is in robot mode. So yeah, actually not bad looking for like a cheap gimmicky toy. It's actually not that bad looking. Looks fairly accurate. The head is nicely detailed. I don't know if the camera will focus. Is it gonna focus? I gotta get more light on it. I don't really know. This thing's gonna focus. I don't know if you can see it, but it is nicely sculpted. Like the faceplate has all the little details on it, so that's nice to see. But you got the legs. These are very nicely detailed. They do look a lot like the legs that are in the movie, because and you can rewatch the movie because it did just come out on digital like today or yesterday. So the arms, they're nice. They're lacking paint obviously, but the detail's pretty decent. We'll bring in SS38. So I know it's not the exact colors, but as you can see, the legs, they're fairly accurate to the movie, actually. Even the feet are a bit more accurate than this guy. But, this guy came out earlier, so, during the previous movie, so probably based off concept art, but still. You can see the similarities between the two if I just angle the camera better. Let me get this Shatterglass Prime in a better pose. So if I take this off, yeah, you could see that he does, is very accurate compared to this more detailed one. So they definitely didn't skip out on too many of the details. If I bring this in the chest, they're pretty they're pretty different, because this one has these random cables in them, or pistons. This one doesn't, probably because of that pocket, so the joint doesn't break over time. So it's a mushroom peg, I think, if I look in there. So yeah, and another neat thing is that if you turn to the back, you see those little peg holes. because in the movie, like in both movies, he does have like these random like circles on his back. So it's almost like they were trying to like put that onto this figure. Like I don't know how to describe it, but that's a neat detail. And same thing with the arms, because these arms like they have like this random like detail. So like this like circle like pin thing. So because this is more of like a Voyager, so it has like more budget. So it's able to have that and move. But this one, they utilize the ball. Let me get this guy stand. They utilize the ball joint for that detail. So, it doesn't have like all the detail, but it still works, and he's still a lot of fun. He's around deluxe size, so get a Rise of the Beast Deluxe, being Wheeljack. We'll get an average Studio Series Deluxe right here. As you can see, that's really around his scale. He doesn't have as much posing, obviously, but that's around the scale like he is. If you're wondering, he's not core class size. I'll bring down core class prime. As you can see, he is a bit taller than this core prime right here, but not important. So another comparison that we'll do real quick before we get into posing is the other two deluxe sized movie primes, Protoform, and then the Dark Moon Deluxe. This is specifically the Silver Knight version. So he's way smaller, obviously, because he isn't like a full deluxe, and deluxes are a bit smaller nowadays. So yeah, you got Protoform, original trilogy, and this Bumblebee / Rise of the Beast design. The only one we're missing is like that Knight design from the 4th and 5th movie, but that'd probably be a nightmare to do. So moving these guys out of the way, let's get to posing. So the head, it only swivels. It's on like this weird clip system. Oh yeah, you can use this as a joint, but there's a gap, so probably not the best idea. These shoulders move out that far. They rotate, obviously, and then they have that transformation joint, like a butterfly. Elbows on a ball joint, so they like rotate. They move, up and down. No wrist. Waist, due to transformation, he does kind of have a waist joint up here. Can rotate 360 degrees. The legs, due to the transformation and him having the bumper back here, it doesn't bend back that far. It doesn't bend out all the way. But it does bend forward a lot. The knees are on ball joints, so you can rotate them, bend them, and he's got some heels, I guess. So yeah, not much posing, but at least it's good. It actually is decent posing, so you can actually get him into some poses. So now that we're basically done with Prime, he's got the silver window, brow, whatever they're called. They're obviously not separated like they are in the movie, but yeah, overall, he's got the smokestacks too, even with I didn't even notice this until now. It does have that silver, extra bit of silver right there, like the panel. I didn't even notice that until reviewing him. So yeah, let's get on to Chainclaw. He's nothing too important. Transform, you just take the spine, shove back in, because yeah, and you transform the chainsaw is essentially his spine. So we'll fold these down, fold the peg in, fold the front legs down, and there's Chainclaw in his wolf mode. So decent detailing, it's a cool design. The only posing you get is obviously the legs. They go back and forth. No head. I mean, if you want to cheat this, I guess you could get a ab crunch, but that. So yeah, he's nothing really too special. He's just kind of there. He has red eyes, I believe. So yeah, and then we're gonna transform back to use him in Prime's robot mode. So just fold the arms up, fold the peg out, fold the spine out, aka the chainsaw bit. I don't know what that is. There's like a piece of dirt on there. Whatever. And then just moving these out of the way so you have clearance to get the peg into the hand. There you go. I mean, it's a bit oversized and a bit ridiculous looking, but I clearly did not peg that in all the way. Hold up, guys. There we go. It should be nice and secure now. You can see it's a bit weird looking, a bit ridiculous, but it's not the worst Target Master I've seen. I've seen way worse. So, not too bad, but I think if you peg it into the arm, the peg won't collapse, because that's a bit of a problem. It's mainly these legs that get in the way, but as you can see, I think pegging it into the arm makes it look a lot better, and you can get him into some, you know, cool dynamic poses, even utilizing this weird joint. You know, so yeah, overall, not too bad of a little gimmicky figure. The legs are a bit loose, as you can see, so you might want to tighten those up if you get yours, but it's not that big of a deal. So, yeah, overall, you know, not that bad for a gimmicky toy figure. Like, they're like $14 on Walmart, so they're not like too expensive. So, I think they used to be 23 because I remember seeing these on the pegs originally. They were like 23. So, I don't know if like that was an error, like that was the original price, but they lowered it. I don't really know. So, yeah, overall, not that bad of a figure. You know, I mean, I bet you know customizers could give it more paint, but other than that, not bad. Not bad for a cheap little deluxe sized movie Prime. And you know, definitely, you know, if you want like a little Prime, little desk toy, you know, I'd say he's worth it. And plus, you get a pretty neat little wolf accessory. So folding that back down just to see how he scales with Prime. So yeah, that's really about it. So, you know, this is the first, you know, Transformer video I'm doing on the channel, aside from that one YouTube short that I did, like, a year ago. It did decently, so maybe this video will do better. Also, yes, I do know I have hit 200 subscribers. Thank you so much, but the real celebration will be coming soon. Like, this isn't like the celebration video. This is just like a video I wanted to do that happened to be around the time that I hit 200 subscribers. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more videos, more Transformer videos, obviously let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.